Hello beautiful people, you're welcome back. So today you can, whatever I'm doing here, I'm not doing anything that is magic. What I do is cool down, sleep, wake up, pick a fabric, try out that style, and it comes out exactly the way it is. But you have to study the style very well. Okay, so I'm being that I've been into the ready to wear business for a very long time, so I can actually look at a style and tell you that this is the trick. So you too, if you keep practicing over time, you can even do more than what I am doing. Okay, it's just for you to keep learning, keep upgrading yourself, and you will definitely get there. So I want to make this tutorial is actually requested for, so it's a bubble gown first of all. Okay, so I'll be imputing my 1 inch borderline, which is this. Now I told you I like doing my own measuring separately. So this is my shoulder of 8 inches. Okay, and this is the sleeve length that I want. Okay, this is the sleeve length that I want. Because of that top that you are seeing, the top part of that bubble gown, we are going to complete every measurement minus the hip and the waist, but we are going to get the armhole, we are going to get the neckline, we are going to work on the bust line too. So now we'll mark our horizontal measure, our vertical measurement. So this is my sleeve length, which my sleeve is 8 inches, but I'm coming down by 1 inch, right? Okay, that neckline I'm seeing is 3 inches. I will mark it here. So the neckline is 3 inches by 3 inches. Okay, you measure your 3 inches here again, and you use your curved ruler to connect. Okay, but then you know that there's a slit in front, right? There's an opening. Okay, we are going to be marking that opening. The opening came right down up until to wherever you are comfortable, but from what I am seeing, the opening came down by 4 inches, and this is my 4 inches right here. So you determine how wide you want your opening to be. I just want my own to be like 1 inch or half inch. Okay, so this is my half inch, and then I will connect it sharply like so. Now you keep plotting. Okay, determine your sleeve opening. Mine, I want it to be 12 inches, and this is my 12 inches for my sleeve opening. Remember that you are going to be coming down, slanting out this style. Okay, follow the slanting, the other one. Now because of the slanting, your sleeve opening now will come down. That 12 inches, which is the sleeve opening, you are going to bring it down again here. Okay, this is my 12 inches for my sleeve opening now. Okay, we are going to ignore this particular one. Now we are going to be coming in by 2 inches or anyhow you want. Okay, and you rule it out. Okay, and then you come straight down. What will determine how you are going to come in here is, you can see it's not a cow kaftan, so it's just a straight bubu gown. Okay, so you are going to divide the hip measurement by 4. Divide the hip measurement by 4 and add 5 inches to it, or depending on how free you want your own to be. Okay, so my hip divided by 4 plus 5 inch and 2 inches for sewing allowance is what gave me this place. So I'm just going to bring it straight down. Okay, bring it straight down, and this is my gown length. I want to assume that my gown length is 60 inches. Okay, so this is my gown length. Now you can decide to curve it out, go in by 1 inch, decide to go in by 1 inch. Okay, and then use your ruler to curve it out. We are going to cut this out so that we can use it to cut our boo gown first. We are going to place like this and cut for the back, because the back does not have problem. The back is just plain, so we cut for the back. Okay, we have to come down by 1 inch to be able to cut for the back, and we connect our neckline. Okay, so this is for the back. We have to place and cut for the back first before we continue. Now we have cut for the back, we'll now come to the front, and that is where we are going to use our fabric. We place our fabric and cut for the back. We are done cutting for the back. Now we are going to place our fabric again to cut for the front now, and that is where the real work is. Okay, that is where the real work is. So we'll be placing our pattern like so. Okay, we'll place our pattern like so, and then we cut. But then I cut out this neckline, okay, because of that inner singlet. When cutting on the fabric for the front, do not cut this neckline. The only thing that will carry the neckline is that singlet part of. Okay, remember that when you are cutting here, let it be a curve, let it not be a sharp cut. Let it be a curve. Now on getting here, we will go straight. Instead of your hand not to go straight, better use ruler to rule it. Okay, you will go straight. I will be marking on the fabric because this is just a rough work, but when making yours, please do well to mark with a fabric chalk or a fabric marker. Okay, now that our style, if you watch, the slit is not on the center, the slit is almost on the nipple. That means it's 4 inches from the center. Okay, you mark your 4 inches, you mark your 4 inches again, you mark your 4 inches again, then you connect with a straight ruler. Okay, you connect like so with a straight ruler. Remember, do not cut the armhole. You didn't cut the armhole. Okay, then remember that there's a slit on the down part of the gown, which is from here to somewhere around here. So you are going to mark where you are going, your slit is going to be. Now I will still placing it like so. Mark your shoulder line, because you are going to be using that shoulder line. Okay, you will mark your shoulder line, and you will mark your bust line. Mark your shoulder line. Okay, and you will mark your bust area. Okay, now I will connect this my bust area so that I'll be seeing the lines. Okay, now this is just a rough work, so it's just for you to have an idea. Okay, now mark the shoulder on the two sides. We now open up. Okay, so when you open up, you can see clearer. Do you understand? So that curving came from this area to a little bit of below the bust line. So it's just for you to be creative about your own. Okay, you just be creative about your own. Make it a beautiful curve. Make it a beautiful curve. Make it a beautiful curve. Okay, now this side started from exactly the shoulder measurement, but this side came down like 1 inch. It was looking like this side is dropping. Okay, and it came straight down. Okay, it came straight down like so. Do you understand? So now we'll be cutting out this one. So when you cut out, you can see what you did now. You cut it and end it here. Then you pick this one and you tack it on your sleeve. That was exactly what happened. Okay, you tack it on your sleeve. If after cutting it and is looking like it's longer than the sleeve, trim it. Most times it's not what you think. Trim it. If you trim it, it will still be okay. Now we are done cutting here. Okay, we are done cutting out on this one. Remember that this one is like this. Okay, it's like this. Don't worry about it. When you are done, it will still lap. It will still lap there. Now, because it's the back of this one that is showing, if you want this sleeve to sleep well, you have to cut it out and cut it on bias. Now we'll be trimming out this one. This is the front bodies. We set it aside. We will pick this one. Okay, we will pick this one. Then on another pattern, okay, I will prefer on another fabric, but I would prefer to use this pattern so that by the time I place it on that fabric, you will see clearly. Now on another fabric, okay, place this one on fold. Place the fabric on fold this way. Okay, place it on fold and you cut out anyhow you want to cut. Just cut out. Okay, this is the complete armhole. Okay, this is the complete armhole. Now we'll complete the marking. Okay, and then we are going to be cutting from here. Don't worry, just follow what I'm doing so that you will understand. Before we cut, we have to work on this armhole. Okay, now because it's a sleeveless top, we have to come in by 1 inch here. Come in, measure 1 inch and come in by 1 inch, and then you tactically measure it down like so. Okay, don't worry about it because you already got your measurement. Now you are going to cut out here. Cut out this particular opening in front because we want to cut the singlet part of this boo gown now. So this was our initial pattern. Now this is what we have. Now you will take this particular one. Okay, you will take this particular one, place it here. Place it like so. The one you cut out, place it like so, and then trace it out. Okay, and then just know that you are supposed to be cutting it out, but it's until when you have tacked it on, until when you have tacked it on this particular fabric, because you know this is a fabric. Now I just used a cardboard so that I can stay for you to see what I am saying. Okay, so when you finish plotting, you have already marked it out, there's no problem. I just marked it so that you see how you are going. You must have to mark it so that you know where you are placing it. Can you see? Can you see? This is exactly the bubble gown that you are seeing there. Okay, so you will stitch here all round. Stitch it so that it can stay. Now you will join it to the back. You are joining from here all through. You are joining from here all through to here. It is only the front that here will be opening. The back side, this place is covered. Do you understand? Then this is your normal neckline. Don't worry how it will balance on the person's shoulder. By the time the person wears it, it will balance. All these things will play out well. Now you will pick this particular one. Okay, this particular one. Because you know that we cut out, right? If you do it like this, you are going to be seeing the back. So you will take this particular one. Lay this particular one now that we are cutting out now becomes the lining. Okay, you will now lay this one with stay, cut out two of it. Okay, let me cut out two of it. So like what I was saying, I already made a mistake. I cut where I was not supposed to cut, but mere looking at it, you can understand now. Okay, we can understand. Now, this was the one we turned from here. Okay, it becomes automatically the lining because by the time you turned it, it's the back that will be showing. So you have to cut another fabric that you will lay on it. Okay, and that fabric is the front that will be showing here. Okay, and the reason for making it double is so that it will be thick. This one particular one needs to be thick. Now after stitching it together, you know you are going to stitch and turn it inside out and iron it to be firm. Now remember that you are going to lay here and here with stay. Okay, you will place it like this, same on that same joining. Okay, place it like this and stitch. You will place it like this and stitch, then turn it. Reason why you will place it like that and stitch is that the stitching is not supposed to show. If you look at that one, the stitching did not show and you are thinking it was this one that they did like this. No, it was this one, okay, that they cut out and turned, but this one, this particular one was turned. Make it thick, lay it with stay. Okay, now when you lay it with stay, it becomes one. Okay, when you stitch it and you lay with stay, it becomes one, right? Now you will keep it like this, turn it like this and stitch here, so that when we turn it like this, it will look like this. There should be no stitch on this one. So anybody looking at it will think that, oh, you flipped. It did not flip. They stitched it here, they stitched it down on this particular one, and then they now turned it this way. Okay, and it was now turned this way. So you stitch it and you turn it this way. You can as well just tack it to the sleeve so it won't be falling off. So you just tack it, tack it, tack it. Now any fabric you are using here, as you can see, I think it's the same fabric that was used, but it was beaded. Those things you are seeing is bead work. So, but you can decide to be creative about it. You can decide to use any other fabric that has pattern. This part might be plain and this one will have pattern. It all depends on you. Okay, so for the person that requested for this video, if you understand it, let me know in the comment section. But if you still did not understand it and you want me to still go ahead and explain, I will do that. Now don't forget that there's a black bias running. Okay, so me, I prefer to use all those black things to cover my stitch. Now I will use any black beautiful bias to cover the stitches I made here and cover the stitches I made here. I use it to pipe this one too. You will use it to pipe this one and then you cut out your slits. Okay, all this I'm doing now is just waiting for the master class. In our master class, everything will become clearer. Okay, do you understand? So you have to cut out this one. If you see I didn't slit it straight, I cut it in a way that even though it cannot join together, okay, I didn't slit it, I did cut out. So that's how to be creative about it. If you need me to cut any style pending when my master class is ready, please call 090-332-34908. That's the number to call. Send to chat, not call, sorry. Send your picture to that number on WhatsApp and I'll be uploading it for you. Okay, thank you guys for watching. We are here to help each other. I thank you, all of you that are appreciating me, but it's actually nothing. I am here for you and you are here for me. Okay, the goal is bringing out people, making illustration that can make you start your own ready to wear business without fear. Okay, if you understand, just give this comment a thumbs up. The more you like and the more you comment on the video, I will know that I'm doing a good job. Please encourage me by liking and commenting so I will know I am doing well. Thank you so much and see you in the next video.